Hey, what's going on? It's Rick here, and it is time for another weekly wrap. So you guys ready? Well, this Tuesday, May 21st, is the big next-gen Xbox reveal at 10 a.m. Pacific. And while you guys can catch it live on Spike TV, Xbox Live, or GameTrailers.com, I'm going to be kicking things off here with my very first live stream right here on this channel. So I am hoping this goes well. I'm going to launch it shortly before the 10 a.m. start time, and I'll be sharing my thoughts and answering questions as things go down. Now, speaking of Xbox, the Xbox team announced their official news outlet this past week. It's called Xbox Wire. You guys can hook into it over at news.xbox.com and get all the latest news info from Xbox Direct. Now, I'm going to mention something here. It's a bit of an admission here. I am a Pokemon fan, and you can imagine I was pretty stoked to see the box art revealed this past week for Pokemon X and Y, along with some additional game information, including the region where the game takes place. It's called Kalos. Now, you guys are going to want to get ready here because when it releases in October, we all have our work cut out for us. The game boasts more than 640 Pokemon to catch. So yeah, this one's going to keep us busy for quite some time. Now, your Wii U deal of the month, this one is pretty incredible. You can grab a copy of Super Metroid for the Wii U Virtual Console for just 30 cents. Yeah, 30 cents. Now, you got to be quick because the deal's only good for 30 days. So grab it before it expires on June 12th. Now, earlier this morning, Nintendo held a Nintendo Direct broadcast, and just a couple of highlights for you guys. Sega is going to be bringing us a new Sonic the Hedgehog game. It is called Sonic Lost World, and it's exclusive to the Wii U as well as the 3DS. We also heard about some new Game Gear titles that are coming to the 3DS Virtual Console, and new Super Luigi U is a new downloadable content pack for New Super Mario Bros. U. This includes some unique content, a focus around Luigi, hence the name, as well as some new playable characters. Now, this is going to release as a downloadable content pack on June 20th for $19.99. And if you guys don't want to go that route and you want to get your hands on a physical copy, Nintendo has a solution for you. They're going to release the game in stores as a standalone game for $29.99 in August. Now, finally, in Nintendo news here, the US and Canada, Nintendo has partnered with select Best Buy stores, and they're going to be making some unreleased games available for you guys to play during the week of E3. So if you were bummed that maybe you couldn't attend E3 this year, check out your local Best Buy in the US and Canada, see if they're participating, and then the week of E3, head on over there and get your hands on some games that you'll be able to play that aren't quite released yet. Now, there's some interesting news that also broke this week, and this is regarding handheld gaming. It was announced that for the first time ever, iOS game spending alone has outpaced the Nintendo 3DS and the PlayStation Vita in Q1 2013. Now, this data is coming to us from research firms IDC as well as App Annie. So I wonder, what do you guys think? Is this doom and gloom for handhelds? Or kind of what I'm thinking is not so much. It's probably just the simplicity that we got a whole lot more people walking around with iOS devices than handheld gaming units. Leave your comment down below. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. Now, it's time for question of the week, but before we get into that, let's take a look back at last week where I asked you guys, what were your predictions and or things that you were looking forward to at E3 or the Worldwide Developers Conference? Now, Julian90087 says, I'd like to see any type of new skateboarding game being released, preferably Skate 4. All other skate games are tons of fun, but it's time for something new, and I think EA is underestimating the amount of people that still play. You know, it's funny you comment here on a skate game because I hadn't even thought about it. It's been a while, hasn't it? So good call on that one, and I hope maybe we'll see a game announced at E3 or maybe shortly after the next generation of gaming comes out. Now, Chris Roche says, I'm expecting an iPad mini 2 or an iPad 5 as well. Maybe new versions of the Macs, iMacs, and MacBooks, but no iPhone 5S. I think they'll save that for September. Good call on that too, because you may have seen some of the news break that constraints on the MacBook Airs are getting real tight here. So that could be a symbol of things to come for a refresh. We'll have to wait until the Worldwide Developer Conference and see what happens. Again, thank you for all of your comments. Please remember to keep them coming. Now, this past week, Electronic Arts announced that they have no games. That's a big fat 0 in development for the Wii U. So my question of the week this week is the Wii U in trouble? Let me know your comments and your thoughts down below, and I'll share a few right here next week. Now, my app spotlight this week goes to a game called Coin Drop. You're going to want to think, if you remember pachinko machines with the ball that would drop down, you're going to kind of get the idea on this one. I'll tell you, the game is super fun. It's definitely for all ages, and it's been a big hit within my family. It's called Coin Drop. You guys should check it out. So I got my hands on some more iOS codes for the game Where's My Parry? So you guys know the drill here. Grab a code. You're seeing them scroll down below here and enjoy. But remember, these are only one-time use codes, so grab one before someone else does. Now that's going to do it for the wrap this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget, I've got a live stream coming up, my very first one, right here on Tuesday, May 21st at 10 a.m. Pacific. So I hope to see you guys there. Take care, everybody, and have fun.